And today is the last day of September. It's September 30th, and you are watching and listening to Daily Cards Live, presented by Mungenast, St. Louis Acura, and Royal Banks of Missouri, right here on ClaibsOnline.com. I'm Joe Roderick, joined alongside by Bob Ramsey, as it looks like we've almost matched today, but we'll get to that in just a bit. But Rammer, hey, all good things must come to an end, and yesterday we saw the finish of the historic 17-game winning streak, one that you and I will be talking about for the rest of our lives.
Yep. I call yesterday and probably today as we get into it, literally and figuratively hangover games. And
Yes.
and because essentially they're exhibition games now through Sunday. And this is the time that Mike Shildt will work to get people rest, to let guys get over nagging injuries, but try not to have bats and arms cool off. So I wish guys like you, and we talked about this yesterday, where we were around the clubhouse more to get a feel for how he'll communicate that to the team. My guess is maybe after today's game, I have no idea how it's going to go today, but there might be a message sent. Okay, it's time to get back to playing the way we've been playing for a little over a month, and get back after it for the weekend with the Cubs.
Yeah, Rammer, I mean, there was one time back in the day, I almost missed a 6 p.m. radio show because of a hangover. So, I mean, I get it. I understand only getting 3 hits 24 hours after celebrating the what they did.
Yep.
What I don't understand is, and every fan base is going to have them, every walk of life is going to have it. I don't understand the Cardinal fans who were upset with Mike Shildt yesterday for the lineup he rolled out there. They went 17-0 over the last 18 days to move themselves into a position to do all of this with 5 days left in the season. They could have gone 12-5 and still be playing for their playoff lives right now.
Who are the people you're talking to?
I'm not talking. I am talking about the social media posts, the replies to Derek Gould on Twitter, the folks that are just so upset about the fact that Mike Shildt doesn't care about the winning streak. The hell he doesn't. They won 17 games to put themselves into the playoffs to where he doesn't have to care about these next 5 games and the results of what happens in those games to be able to play next week now in that wild card game. This isn't that if the Brewers had not clinched the NL Central yet, guarantee that if there was still a a small percentage of a chance to win the NL Central, you would have seen O'Neill and Arenado in that lineup yesterday.
Why are you letting these people get you worked up? These are the salt of the earth people. These are the backbone of America. Morons.
It is, you know what? I do not love the poorly educated, so I am not a fan when I see the complaints for that, because Rammer, if this was any September in the past when the old September call-up rules were in place, you would have seen Austin Dean at shortstop and Tyler Webb getting the start yesterday.
It was interesting. I'm going to get back to real important stuff, baseball. I thought the bullpen usage last night was a little interesting, and I think for those who want to kind of figure out what's going on and really get into the Cardinals, not just some of the emotions. Look, fans are going to be emotional. They should be. They're fans. But keep an eye on how Mike is manipulating pitching to see what he has and to get it ready for next Wednesday. And I think that's kind of that's what I'm trying to play the game along with the skipper and watch how he does that.
Yeah, so we don't have the lineups yet for today's game, but you did see you saw Goldschmidt get the start yesterday. You mentioned yesterday when we were talking that you probably think that Shildt might have gone in and given some guys the option of, hey, do you want to start tonight or do you want the day game after the night game? done. I would imagine we won't see Paul Goldschmidt in the lineup today. I think
Yes.
Carpenter moves across the diamond over to first base. I think the big thing to watch now is I think we all need to be on Edmundo Sosa watch and just see how what he does over the next few days. Yesterday he was playing catch, which is another progression in his injury. We still haven't seen him swing a bat though.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if you saw him today, but you never know. I think Rondon will play short, and Edman will be back in there at second base. That's what I think we'll have today. And Newt Barr, if I was going to guess, he'll play center field with Bader the day off, but it could easily be right field with Carlson the day off. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I think that's, you know what, or both, and Rondon could be in one of the corner outfield positions today, and you can move him around out there. I think you're going to see, you're going to see a lot of spring training lineups. I think over the next 5 days, where you're going to see staggered days off for all of the important guys. Jack Flaherty pitched 1 inning in relief yesterday. Came in the 8th inning, a lot cleaner than what he did in Chicago last week, as they look to see what is there in Jack Flaherty as they approach the postseason. The Cardinals did announce their rotation for the weekend yesterday after the game. It'll look like this, Rammer, and let me know if you're surprised. Hudson, Lester, Woodford, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No Adam Wainwright starting on Sunday.
Yeah, so he'll get what will that end up being? 8 days off, 8 or 9 days between starts. But as you pointed out, I think it was you that pointed out that historically it doesn't seem to matter how many days off he has. Wainwright is Wainwright. So so I think that looks pretty good. You got Hudson on Friday. Now he is a candidate to give you innings on next Wednesday if you need it, and probably means Woodford is not on your 1-day playoff roster, and probably not Lester. But maybe that's hard to say. Probably not Lester. And my guess is that he would, if you were able to win next Wednesday, that tells me Lester would start the first game of the division series on Friday. So that's, to me, trying to read through those tea leaves, and that's what it looks like.
Rammer, before we wrap things up here today, just quickly around the rest of baseball, both the Dodgers and the Giants won again yesterday.
Dodgers. It doesn't look like the Dodgers are going to catch them.
I just saw this tweet. So since the trade deadline, there have been 53 games since the trade of Trey Turner and Max Scherzer going to the Dodgers. The Dodgers are 40-13 in those games. 40-13. Only 6 teams in baseball history have won 40 out of 53 games during any stretch during a season.
It's crazy.
The Dodgers have picked up 1 game on the Giants during that time.
Unbelievable. They're clearly, they're both of those teams are just unbelievable. Now, for those of you that are Cardinal fans that are running into your bomb shelter in your panic rooms, so afraid of Max Scherzer, the Padres absolutely lit him up last night. Lit him up. So, well, yes, he is great, and he's the best pitcher in the National League. Nobody's perfect.
Yeah, they 11 hits in 5 1/3 innings pitched for Max Scherzer's last start before you would imagine next Wednesday on the mound there at Dodger Stadium. And then also, too, the Mariners have a day off today, so that means they won't win this today. But in the American League, the Yankees are right now your wild card leaders. They are 1 game up on the Red Sox, who are a half game up on the Mariners, and 1 game up on the Blue Jays. The final 4 days are going to be this is what the Padres and the Reds and the Phillies thought the NL wild card race was going to be. That's
exactly right. In the 17 in a row, kind of put a big dump on that. I'm rooting for the Mariners because I love the underdogs. who can win 2 out of 3 on their weekend series? Can anybody win 3 in a row? It's going to be crazy. And hopefully there's extra baseball on Monday. I love the chaos. I love the drama. And I'm hopeful that Seattle can get it done. Their lineup is interesting. None of the numbers wow you at all. Yet lately they've been finding ways to win. They're on a real good run. I think they've won 9 of their last 10 games, and hope with the day off they can keep it going.
For more baseball talk, go to our YouTube page, search for Claibs Online, or go to wherever you find podcasts. Bob Ramsey and Keith Costas yesterday did the Keith Costas podcast, and that is available all throughout your podcast feeds and on the video of that on our YouTube page. Again, search for claibsonline.com. Rammer, a quick word from Royal Banks.
Royal Banks of Missouri, always there for you, helping you to achieve your financial goals. You can get a hold of them by phone and just talk to a friendly banker at Royal, 314-212-1500. Of course, you can go online to royalbanksofmo.com. You really can dive into what they do on their terrific website. Don't forget about their interactive teller machines that during COVID for the last 18 plus months, interactive teller machines have really, really helped folks get involved with Royal Banks and talk to real people. It's Royal Banks of Missouri, where better service means better banking. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Rammer, we both went with the 80s pullover jerseys today. Unplanned, completely unplanned, but that's what we went to. I got the Okendo jersey, road jersey on today.
This is a Mike Ramsey, number 5.
Ooh.
From 1982. And for those who haven't been around, you see in those days the birds on the bat were a lot smaller, and even the hats, the STL is smaller, not as bold. And so throwback day, as we get ready to get into October, this is our little Halloween thing. But yeah, celebrating the Cardinals clinching, and it's been kind of fun.
And one of these days, Mike Ramsey's number 5 will be retired by the Cardinals. So it's nice that you have that jersey.
Absolutely.
Hey, this has been another edition of Daily Cards Live, presented by Mungenast, St. Louis Acura, and Royal Banks of Missouri. He's Bob Ramsey. I'm Joe Roderick. You're watching on claibsonline.com.
St. Louis Acura is excited to announce the opening of our newly remodeled service lounge. We sell pre-owned vehicles of all makes and models and take pride in servicing what we sell. We offer free pickup and delivery service and a complimentary car wash and vacuum with every service. We also have a full-service reconditioning shop on site that can repair dents, bumpers, and wheels. As the nation's only 29-time Acura Precision Team winner for customer satisfaction, we work every day to make St. Louis Acura better than ever for you.